Panther Nation, Pantherologist, what is going on? How is everybody? Happy Thirsty Thursday to everyone. Uh Sorry, I'm messaging back my boss. She's messaging me while I'm sitting here on this live stream with y'all. That's funny. But yeah. All right. So let's get right into it today. Make sure you pound the like button. Appreciate everyone joining the live stream. Yeah, we're going to be reacting to the Carolina Panthers 53-man roster prediction. This one's actually by Sports Illustrated. There's other ones out there, so we'll probably do another series of this. This is just episode 1 of the 53-man roster prediction. There's other ones out there, so we're going to do the Sports Illustrated one today. But other than that, I hope everyone's having a great week. Look forward to the weekend. July 4th is coming up. Does anybody got any big plans for that? Feel free to get in the comment section, guys. Chat amongst yourself. We'll love it. Got a lot of people. We got 7 people in here right now, but the more the merrier, man. The more the merrier. You pound the like button, you share it live. It goes a long way. That's it. Have you been able to see yeah, Knicks Forever. The past two live streams has been reacting to episode 2 and 3, and then I did episode 1 last week. Was I think the third was that the last episode, the one that came out yesterday? Was yesterday's last episode? Because I'm not sure, or unless are they coming out with a another episode or two? I'm not sure. I just can't remember how many episodes there's actually going to be. But yeah, so we're going to react to, and we'll get into the DeAndre Hopkins thing here shortly. I actually posted something on YouTube already. I posted a short, which I'm going to be doing more of. So be on the lookout for those guys. Going to be doing some more shorts. NFL Kids says there's only 3 episodes. Okay. So I figured I didn't know how many episodes they were going to do. So, but I've already watched all 3. So, and I've already reacted to them and gave my thoughts on all 3. So very good series. Very influential, and I thought very informative, and just a great behind the scenes of what these organizations go through. I feel like every organization should be doing this if they're not on Hard Knocks or something. I think it'd be cool to see the other ones if they have them. But yeah, so Sports Illustrated came out with this back in I think May. And so we're going to react to their 53-man roster today, and then we're going to talk about DeAndre Hopkins, and then that'll be it. So appreciate everyone joining the live stream. So let's go ahead, get right into it. Make sure you share the live and subscribe to the channel, and also pound the like button. All right, so this is on Sports Illustrated. They did this after the draft edition. See, they posted back in May. Now the cool thing here is they already have the offense up. So they've got the offense, which got Andy Dalton starting, then Bryce, then Matt Corral. Obviously, we already know that Bryce Young is going to be starting over Andy Dalton. So there's no question on that. Obviously, this like I said, it's right before the draft. So this is not mine. This is Sports Illustrated. So we're reacting to theirs, and then we're going to move on. We'll do another one another day. So yeah, so quarterback position, they said that they're going to have Bryce. They're going to have Andy. They predicted Andy here at 1, Bryce 2, Matt Corral 3. Obviously, we all know Bryce will be number 1. Then, as you can see, yeah, I know it was on May 10th. Then they've got the running back room: Miles Sanders, Chuba Hubbard, and Raheem Blackshear. That's probably right. Honestly, it's probably right. The wide receiver room. I mean, this is a tough one. I mean, you're probably. I mean, they probably have it right. Honestly, for right now, Adam Thielen. Like I know we're gonna take 6 wide receivers. Uh, Adam Thielen's gonna be one, but he's gonna be playing in the slot. You're gonna have DJ Chark and Terrace Marshall on the outside. Then you're gonna see Laviska come in and rotate on the outside, but you'll probably also see Laviska and multiple different things on the field. Slot, you'll also see him doing like a Debo style, honestly. Then Jonathan Mingo, he's going to be rotating in and out that slot position, I think. And then Damiere Byrd, he'll be in the rotation as well. But I feel like they got the wide receiver room correct. Get Gooder says D Hop as a Panther ? If you go check out my recent short, that is how I feel about the whole DeAndre Hopkins situation. So go check that out. All right. Let's move on to the next one. So now we got tight ends. I don't know if we'll have 4 tight ends. We might. I can see Ian. I don't see Ian Thomas being second. I really don't. I see Ian Thomas on his way out. Honestly, I really do. I see him on his way out. So I think it would end up being Hayden Hurst, Tommy Trimble, and then I think they would keep Ricci over even Thomas myself and put Ricci at fullback. But I mean, Ricci will probably move in and out of fullback. Get Gooder. I kind of want him. I mean, listen, I wouldn't be mad about the DeAndre Hopkins thing. I just don't know. If it's really worth it for us with the wide receiver room we already have, with all the versatility that we can do with this wide receiver room and move guys around. So Trimble, Hurst, and Sullivan. We'll see. We'll see what happens with Sullivan, honestly. We'll see what happens. All right, so offensive tackles. You got Akeem. So you got Iki, Moten, and Irving. That's probably right. Brady, Christensen, Corbett, McCray. Yeah, that's probably right. I mean, we're going to see. It's going to be Icky on the left, Moten on the right, Christian on left guard, Cade Mays at right guard. But then you're going to see Austin Corbett probably come in once he's ready. But you could end up seeing Chandler switching in and out with Christensen. So we'll see. Then you got Bradley Bozeman. Cade Mays could also play center if Bozeman is, needs a rotational piece. I could see that happening. Or Christensen can move to center as well. I've heard that he could play center as well. So we'll see in that aspect of things. But but for right now, I think for the most part, from the offensive line standpoint, I could see this happening. I wouldn't mind having a backup center, though, like a true backup center, just to be safe of Bozeman. But I think for the most part, with the offensive line, this seems about right, So, what up, Vietnam? Appreciate Vietnam 26. Appreciate you coming in. We need D Hop. We don't need we need D Hop, and we need D Hop, but we don't need D Hop. Yes, basically, it's a win-win situation. Do we really need him? No. Do we need him? Do we don't need him? Yes. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I think what I said in my short was good enough about the whole situation, which I can share that with you, but y'all should just go check it out yourselves on the channel. Yeah, I got a little confused there, Marcos Cash. I know that's why you're laughing at me. Ranking all of our tight ends best or worst: Hurst, Trimble, Ricci, Sullivan. NFL the kid, that's pretty spot on. I'd probably say the same thing. All right, so the offense. The only thing I would switch around is Bryce Young at 1. But obviously, this is right after the draft. They made this list right after the draft, and it was back. Well, not right after, but it was like May 10th. So, but for the most part, this seems right. Besides and then I would say the Ian Thomas thing. So, and I don't think they're ranking these guys like this. They were just saying these are going to be these are the guys who are going to be in there. So, but yeah, I think for the most part, solid. The only other thing I would probably say too is I would love to have a true backup center just to be safe. That could be another position that maybe we could look into before, before training camp. Then they had to say this with injuries and stuff like that. And Bozeman and Mays and Corbett. So, but then they said missing the cut was Cam Peoples, Shi Smith, Steven Sullivan, Sam Tecklenburg, and Nosh Jensen. Any of these guys that are missing the cut on the offensive side, do y'all disagree with? Anybody in the chat, let me know. Out of these guys missing the cut, who do you disagree with the most? Nine people are watching. Make sure you pound the like button. Vietnam comes says Diop, if healthy, would put us in a great spot. Yes, for sure. But giving him a big payday before Burns or Brown isn't something that's wise. Well, we've already paid Brown, right? We've already paid him, or we picked up his 5th-year option. But he'll get paid. But like I said before, I think that we'll probably, like I've said before, and I'll say it again, I think Burns is going to get a contract extension before the training camp. I really see it happening. So the NFL kid disagrees with Peoples and Shi Smith. So NFL kid, do you think there's going to be 4 running backs? And if you're taking out a tight end, who are you putting in at the tight? If you're taking any of the tight ends that we have that we saw up there, who are you taking out? NFL the kid. And also Smith, are you taking out Damiere Byrd and you're putting in Smith? Okay. I see what you're saying here. D-Hop can open up the offense. Joseph, absolutely. He absolutely can. He'll take some pressure off of the other wide receivers. Absolutely. I totally agree. But at the end of the day, do we really, really need him? I don't think so. I think the versatility of our wide receiver room is good enough to keep that offense on the field. All right. So anybody else disagree with any of these people missing the cut? Because we're going to do another episode of this because there's like a couple more articles out there that I'm going to react to. I think that they're missing the cut. I think these are right. The only thing I would probably take out is I would say Steven Sullivan would probably move in over Ian Thomas. I think Ian Thomas will be cut. I really do. I think he's on his last leg here. I think Ian Thomas is done. The thing is with Ian Thomas is that he's had all the athleticism, the tools, and everything I really think to be a starting tight end in the NFL. He just hasn't produced. And I'm starting to wonder if it's just because he doesn't put the work in. And from my understanding, I've heard rumors about Ian Thomas. He doesn't understand the playbook. Like he has a problem like reading or something. I'm not sure. So, plus he's had some off the field issues, which isn't good for him for us either. So, anyways, all right, let's move on to the defense. Let's move on to the defense and the starting lineups. All right, so defensively, they've got defensive ends. They've got, well, these are defensive tackles, really, besides. So Derek Brown, Deshaun Williams, Henry Anderson, and Bravion Roy. Then they've got nose tackles. They've got Shy Tuttle, Marquand McCall. Then linebackers. Obviously, this is going based off the new defense, so everybody's position kind of is different now. Right. So you got Brian Burns, Marquise Haynes, YGM. Because y'all got to understand, I'm going to continue to call him YGM because I cannot pronounce his name to save my life. All right. But I mean, I'm just going to be honest. You got Barno, DJ Johnson, Shaq Thompson, Chen, Luvu. Another guy, we're just going to call him KGH because I can't pronounce his name either, and I'm not going to because I get bashed as hell when I don't pronounce someone's name right. Brandon Smith. That's a lot of linebackers. 10 linebackers. That's a lot of linebackers. Getting in the comment section here. If you put them on a practice squad, any team can claim them, which is true. Ian Thomas didn't go to tight end, but Trimble did. Right. I don't think part of me just doesn't think he cares anymore. Ian Thomas got a reading problem. Apparently, he can't read the playbook. Apparently, there's been rumors that he can't read the playbook, even last year's playbook. So I don't know. I've heard D-Hop isn't interested in doing training camp wherever he goes. So if that's true, it could put off our coaches. Yeah, if that is true, if that rumor out there is true, then that puts us in a bad place, I think. Because, I mean, yes, is he going to study the playbook? Sure. Is he going to watch film and all that? I don't know. I can't say that he's going to do those kinds of things because I don't know. Yeah, so I mean, he's had off the field issues, man. I mean, Ian Thomas, I just don't see him making the cut. I really don't. I see them keeping Steven Sullivan over him. All right, so any issues with the defense so far right here? Any issues? Here's the thing, Jamie Robinson can play corner too, which is great. So kind of gives us that sixth corner there. I mean, it's crazy to see these guys right here with defensive end, even though they're defensive tackles, but with that new defensive style, that's what they're considered. But these linebackers, I mean, 10 linebackers, I guess, yeah, I mean, I see 9. I could see, 9. I mean, Jeremy Chin's set at linebacker, but he's also going to be in the safety position too. He's going to be kind of been moving around from my understanding. So, but I think it's interesting that they've set him in the linebacker spot, but 10? Obviously, looking at our corner room, I really want to add another one. I mean, I know we already added Malden or whatever his name is, Madlin or Malden. I think that's his name. Anyways, I know we added him, but I don't see him getting any work, but he might. Now, if we get a guy like Marcus Peters, this could change. This could definitely change. I think DJ Johnson will be good. Yeah, I'm going to be putting some shorts out about my I know I spoke about it yesterday about my expectations from every rookie. Got a lot of short content coming out here soon, so I'm going to be crunching some of those out today. So be on the lookout for some shorts. I'm going to start doing that. Start going live every day like I have been and start posting up like 2 to 3 shorts a day. So be on the lookout for that content. Appreciate everyone joining the live stream. All right, let's move on to the next thing, and then we'll look at the cuts. They say they really love the idea of having 6 guys in the 2 deep up front, but Roy can swing inside as well as Derek Brown if need be. Plus, they said DJ Johnson could grow into a defensive end, and YGM could maybe line up there as well. They also say guys like Camus and Stanley Thomas were close to not making the cut, but the value they bring to the special teams unit is what earns them to a spot. So that's why they went with that. But then they said that these guys missed the cut. Defensive line, John Pennicini, Bumper Pool. I never even heard of that guy. I didn't even know we had this guy in our team called Bumper Pool. Interesting. Bumper Pool. Who the hell comes up with that name? We're going to name him Bumper. He just pops out the womb. His name's Bumper. His name is Bumper. That is a hell of a name, man. Bumper Pool is actually one of the greatest players. Yeah, he's going to go down in history as one of the greatest names in the NFL, not players. And then Eric Rowe. I disagree with Eric Rowe, actually. I think Eric Rowe makes this roster. And I think that because if they don't get a corner, this is what's going to happen. I think Eric Rowe makes this roster and they move Jamie Robinson to corner. I could kind of see that happening. That's just my opinion. But, that's that. I mean, I could see it. I could see that happening. I mean, they've got Eric Rowe cut. I don't see that. I can see Eric Rowe staying, and then they move Jamie to corner. I mean, Jamie played because before Jamie went to Florida State, he was playing corner at South Carolina with J.C. Horn. Then when J.C. Horn got drafted, he transferred to Florida State, and then that's when he was a safety. But when he was at South Carolina, he kind of did both too. He played corner and safety. So that's the reason why I disagree with the Eric Rowe cut thing. I can see Eric Rowe staying, and they bring in, and then Jamie could be moved to corner because he can play nickel. He can play on the outside. I mean, he kind of can do it all. Jamie is very versatile, a versatile player. He's almost Chin-like, but in a corner safety style, right? Chin is more safety and linebacker style, and Chin can play corner too. He's more versatile than Jamie, but Jamie's a dog. I think Jamie Robinson's a dog, man. I think that he might be a steal of the draft, honestly. All right, and then last but not least, y'all know the specialist. I mean, I think that's kind of self-explanatory there. I mean, J.J. Jansen, Johnny Hecker, and Eddie Pinheiro. Eddie Pinheiro. He eats some pasta. All right. So let's go back over this again. So Bryce will move to 1. I think the right running back room looks correct. I think the wide receiver room looks correct. I think that Sullivan will take over for Thomas, but I think Tommy Tremble will move to 2nd. Sullivan will be 3rd, and Ricci will be 4th. Offensive tackles look correct. Offensive guards look correct. Centers look correct. But I would love to get a true backup center on the offense. Defensively, everything looks correct. I don't know if we really need this many linebackers, 10. It just gives us, dude, this could be Varna for how fast he is. This could benefit him. This new style of defense could benefit him with his speed, man. I mean, dude, if he can become like an outside guy to help Brian Burns out with that speed, he could blow by defenses or offensive lines really quick if he produces well in this new defense. Eddie is Mexican, Clay. Damn it. I thought he was Italian. That last name sounds Italian to me, Marcos. Pinheiro. You know what I mean? Marcos, you ruined it for me now. It's all good. Nose tackles. We'll see. Obviously, you could see. I mean, obviously, we could see Derek Brown or Williams move into nose tackles as well, or in the inside. I think you could also see Roy obviously move into nose tackles a little bit too. I think the only thing I would say on the defensive side of the ball is I could see Eric Rose staying on, and they move Jamie Robinson to corner. Other than that, I mean, this looks for the most part. I mean, I think they've done solid on this list. And then, of course, I mean, specialists. I mean, it's self-explanatory. I mean, this list was pretty. I think it was a pretty solid list. We'll do another one, another day. And let's move on to the DeAndre Hopkins while I got you in here. Let's go. So I made a short. Go check it out. I'm going to share it real quick. Dear God, the one short over here. All right. This is all I've got to say really about the DeAndre Hopkins thing. Okay. The Carolina Panthers have made significant improvements in that wide receiver room. And by adding veterans like Adam Thielen, DJ Chark, Demir Bird, and Jonathan Mingo in the 2023 NFL Draft. Now, ESPN has reported that, the Panthers are lurking, so to speak, for free agent DeAndre Hopkins. But this may not be enough. I mean, the team's current group of receivers offers versatility, but the Panthers may not need DeAndre Hopkins unless there is, general concern about the, overall room. So while it would be nice, right, guys, for Bryce Young to have someone like Hopkins there, there are other pressing matters that need to be addressed, like the pass rusher and another corner. The Carolina Panthers have made significant improvements. So that's all. I mean, that's all I really got to say. I mean, about the whole DeAndre Hopkins thing. I mean, I'm not going to say it anymore. Y'all can go check it out. Make sure you do go check it out and make sure you go like it. I would appreciate it. Other than that. So, tomorrow we're going to be here, same time, same place. And tomorrow is going to be y'all's day. All the subscribers and all the viewers, tomorrow's your day. You get to come on, shoot the shit with me. Maybe I'll have some topics for you guys. We'll see what the news and updates come out with, today, by today and tomorrow. So if there's something that comes out, we'll talk about it. Be on the lookout for some shorts, man. Everyone, I'm just going to be going live every single day, once a day, just like this. I am going to maybe start doing another extra lives, like maybe 2 to 3 times a week, like in the afternoons, maybe like a little happy hour kind of sesh. But we'll see, right? But then I'm going to be crushing out some shorts for you guys. Just giving you some takes on some things. So just be on the lookout for that. But I appreciate everyone's support. Just make sure that you pound the like button. I know everyone in here subscribed to the channel because I have this set to subscribers only. So appreciate everyone. But tomorrow is everyone's day. I've already done the giveaway. I got hooked up with Black Mamba. Made sure to get him his Amazon gift card. So we'll do another giveaway soon. Tomorrow won't be a giveaway, but tomorrow is just going to be a nice, afternoon sesh for y'all to come in, shoot the shit, and I'll come up with some topics. All right. Well, I appreciate everyone joining today. Make sure you pound the like button, share the live. Appreciate everyone. Y'all keep pounding.